if you want the extended remix, I'm going to keep going here, all right? Okay. So clothes, I mentioned before, but both my pants are exactly the same. They're made by company 5.11. They don't make these pants any longer, and I knew that was going to happen, so I bought a bunch of them. I think I still have 2 or 3 unused pairs back at Lauren's parents' house in Florida. So when we pass through the United States every couple years, I change out my pants. I know that's crazy, but and probably unnecessary to change pants every 2 years. But yes, I've got 2 pairs and extras waiting for me. Okay, couple short sleeve shirts. These are 2 short sleeve shirts. This is a really old shirt that I just brought this time passing through, and I will leave it behind once we leave Laos and we fly to Australia. It's going to be chilly in Australia, and I've had this shirt for a million years, and I will finally leave it behind. It has little holes in it and stuff. This shirt is an extra I will also leave behind. It was really cheap, but I landed in India this March. And we shortly thereafter, after landing, or maybe we're in the airport, I think we're in the airport in New York, Lauren's mom said, did BJ mean to leave a bunch of shirts in the dryer? No, I did not mean to leave a bunch of shirts in the dryer. So I landed in India with barely any clothes. So somebody brought them with me, but in the meanwhile, I bought a couple shirts. So these 2 shirts, henceforth after Thailand and Laos, I will leave those behind. This and this are the same shirt, different colors obviously, but they're super duper duper, excuse me, they're super duper duper lightweight, and I love them very, very much. They do not make them any longer, other than in one color, I think just this color, one other color. So anyways, I love these shirts. I wish they had more of them. They're made by Outdoor Research, and they're phenomenally lightweight, and they don't stink, and I just love them. They dry so fast. Okay, that's my clothes. My first aid kit. Let's see what's in here. I've got an extra belt, just in case I need it for my pants, but also it makes a great tourniquet. Tourniquets I know are not indicated for most things, but it's nice to have just in case. Mostly for my pants, but I do keep it in the first aid kit. I have an EpiPen. Thanks, Doriana. So I love having this just for somebody that might need it. We have 2 of them actually, and love having that. They're precious. A dental repair kit. Dee Dee, thank you very much for leaving that behind. We love when people leave stuff behind for us. I've got Pepto-Bismol and what rehydration salts. Just some random painkiller that I got somewhere, a bunch of bandages, sunscreen, a mask, aspirin, 81 milligrams of aspirin, nausea medication, Dramamine type pills, a couple cold flu, NyQuil and Dayquil. I've got this tape that you can wrap an ankle, KT tape I think it's called. So that's really good on the fly. I am missing, right now I do not have an ACE bandage. I think Lauren's carrying one, and maybe we'll send one to somebody coming to see us in Thailand shortly. This is cool stuff. This is like duct tape, but it's for skin. So if you've got like a really bad wound, you can use it to tape up temporarily, almost like a huge butterfly stitch, if you will. I like that. A little thermometer. Again, bandages, moleskin in case of blisters or something. So yeah, cool stuff. What's this? Water purification tablets. Again, if we're hiking or something like that and really in a bind, it would be the only time I'd use this. But this is just like on the fly with me at all times type first aid kit. Okay, this is my nighttime bag. I told you my eye shades, which I love, near and dear. Pills for nighttime if needed. a whole bunch of earplugs, which I wear every single night. They just had an article in the New York Times saying you should not use those every night. You should instead make your room more soundproof. Well, living out of hotels, we can't exactly do that, so these are key for me. What is this? Ginger tablets. Oh, somebody just left me caffeine chews, which just in case you're in a bind and you didn't get your caffeine fix for the day, it's nice to have that. Somebody left those behind. My razor. It's that straight edge shaver type thing. Then I've got my electronics bag, which has my clippers. This has my little clippers. And the guards for my beard, and then a universal adapter, which has the USB ports here, and I just have two cords. One of them is really long, like 10 feet long, one of them is like 3 feet long, and I can plug my computer and phone in respectively. And I think that's my passport. Yeah, that's the extended remix. That's everything that I've got. So this is only 4 weeks that I'm traveling with. So my big bag has more stuff, including a huge first aid kit, and usually I often have trekking poles. I've got cold weather gear. I don't know what else I even have in that bag that I feel the need to carry with me at all times. But I can travel for a long period, indefinitely, for what you just saw. But because doing other stuff with tours and whatnot, I have an actual suitcase. I'll go through that at some point as well. Stay tuned. So, my passport has the AirTag on it. Yeah, I love having AirTags everywhere. So as you guys know, that's it. Thought you might like to know. Bye.